It is officially autumn on March the 20th and time for a wardrobe update. Editor Trudi Brewer from Beauty EQ says it starts with foundation. She calls this beauty by the unsung hero in your beauty routine. And I would like to know why. Morning, Trudi.
Hi, how are you?
Really, really good, but I'm actually on the hunt for a new foundation, so I'm going to pick your brains today. Why is a foundation the unsung hero? Why do you call it that?
I think it's an extension of your skincare today because most foundations come with skincare benefits, and that can be an SPF, antioxidants, vitamins, hyaluronic acid, which is an amazing moisturiser. So I think also when you wear makeup, it's a barrier to the environment. So it stops your skin absorbing pollution and grime and dirt and also UV light. So I don't think people realise how important they are as a barrier to the environment.
So gone are the days when it used to be just yucky stuff on your skin. Now they're actually really beneficial.
They are beneficial, and I'm really surprised that a lot of women don't like wearing makeup over a certain age. They think it looks too much or it sits in their fine lines. It's because they haven't found the right one.
Okay, so where do we start then? How do we find our perfect match?
Okay, well, colour's really important, but also is the texture. So I think you've got to try makeup on your face. So don't resist going to a store and getting a consultation. Get them to remove the makeup and actually test it on your jawline. Your hand and your wrist, no point. That's not the colour of your face. That's right. And what it needs to do is blend from your face and jawline onto your neck. So you shouldn't be able to see it. It should be invisible. But with that invisible shield, it will cover the blemishes that you want. So you shouldn't be able to see where it is. And taking your makeup off is great. Step into the natural light too. Go outside and have a look at it with your compact mirror and see if it looks good in natural light, because store lighting is fluorescent lighting, so it's usually quite yellow, so it's hard to tell. And those probably are the best tips. I think you've got to try it on your face.
Right. What about colour and stuff though? Because that's where I think most people do go wrong. They go too warm or too cool, or they're not sure what they are, their undertones are.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a really good trick. If you look at your wrist and you see that your veins might be slightly greenish rather than blue, that's because you're looking at them through a warm skin tone.
Right. So what colour are my veins?
You've got a very yellow-based skin, so very warm. So they're sort of a bluey green. They're not bright blue. And then if you look at your veins and they're very, very blue and you've got a pale skin, then you're usually quite cool. Now, I think people get hung up on that. Today, most makeups are a neutral base. So they've got a little bit of cool and a little bit of warm, because today, foundations are self-adjusting. So they self-adapt to your skin tone to make it look seamless and luminous. So don't get too hung up on that. But another little good guide is often on the foundation, it'll say the name and it'll have C, W or N. And that's cool, warm or neutral. And I think a neutral suits most people.
Excellent.
Pink is not great on anyone.
Yeah.
You know, those buffy colours, they're not great. Stick to sands and those sorts of ivory tones if you're pale.
I will be looking out for those. That's a really good tip.
Yeah, and most brands are doing that now to make it easy.
Good, which is what we want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Application-wise, what do we do? Fingers, brush, sponge, how do you do it?
I do both. I think we were talking before, actually, about not wearing a face full of makeup. And today we're wearing quite a bit of makeup under the studio lights.
What do you mean? Now I just woke up like this.
But I think what you want to do is just cover those imperfections. So step back from the mirror. Use your fingers. They're great tools because they warm the product. If you like to use a brush, work from the back of your hand. Most makeup artists will teach you that trick. And also buff your makeup after you've applied it. So I use a big fluffy brush after I've put it on, and I buff away any lines, especially if you're only putting it on the centre panel of the face.
Which is what I tend to do, just through here.
That's right, because you don't need anywhere else. And then you can blend your foundation with a bronzer or a blush or a skin illuminator or something like that.
So you got another tip for me? Anything that we really must know about foundation?
I think you need to match your makeup with your lifestyle. So if you're an outdoorsy girl, then you've got to wear something that's got some sort of benefit of SPF.
Sunscreen.
Yeah, a sunscreen, and also antioxidants, anti-pollution ingredients. If you don't wear makeup during the day, but you like to wear makeup when you go out, you want something long wearing that has got really good shine control, because bright lights at night time, your skin looks different. In the office, under air conditioning, you want something that's full of moisture, you know, so your skin doesn't look dry at the end of the day. So think about what will suit your lifestyle.
Okay, great. Maybe a couple different ones for different parts of your life.
I think so. Another great tip is if you've got a drawer full of them, pump a couple of colours together, mix it with your moisturiser, and just use it as a tinted moisturiser.
Excellent.
Moves
No
up
waste.
that makeup. Yeah.
Sustainability, Trudy.
Totally.
So what are the new products that you've brought in for us today?
Okay,
Let's quickly
well,
go through them.
natural lovers are going to love this. Nude by Nature's got a newbie. It's called Luminous Sheer, and it really is so luminous. It makes the skin look gorgeous. Free from all those skin clogging nasties like the parabens and all of the oils and mineral oils.
Right.
Glow giving, I love that. Flexible
nice.
coverage, but it's stacked with antioxidants. So it's got the kakadu plum and lily pilly
goes a
and
long way too.
quandong, which are all Australian botanicals.
Okay.
Really good, rich, skin-loving
Feels
foundation.
beautiful.
This is a beautiful one. You just pump that to get a little drop out. This is by Terry. It's hyaluronic Hydra foundation. So super moisturising. It's got this special skin fit technology in it too, which helps control shine. So for anyone that's a little bit shiny, it's a goodie. But it's lovely and sheer, really hydrating. It's quite a dark shade, that one. So they've got a really good range of colours too, which is impressive.
Okay, we're going to whiz through. We're running out of time.
Shiseido Synchro, their new Skin Glow Cushion Compact. This one has got response sensory technology, which adapts to your skin's condition. So if you're in air conditioning, it will hydrate. If you're outside and you need that SPF coverage, it's got that. Also, it's got some really good botanicals, St. John's wort, thyme, and this thyme match powder in it too, which blurs imperfections.
Wow, felt nice on the skin.
And finally, Estee Lauder have a newbie this week. It's Futurist Hydra Rescue Moisturising Makeup. Again, full of hyaluronic acid. It's really hydrating, that one. It soothes redness, and because there's some botanicals in there that do that. It goes on quite dark, but it actually self-adjusts. It's a really good shade.
It feels like a bit of a more of a full coverage.
It is medium to
nice.
medium to full coverage, but really nice for going out at night too, because it's
great.
super hydrating.
Nice. And what's this one here that you got sitting here?
So I also bought, this is a newbie. This landed on my desk last week. This is a concealer, and I use that as a foundation because it is such a brilliant coverage, and then I'll just buff on a little bit of bronzer.
Cool.
Anti-pollution, antioxidants. It's called Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Concealer. And it's got these little micro spherical spheres in it that help fill in fine lines. So
Fabulous. Filling in the fine lines, that's what we want.
love that, don't
Trudy,
we?
thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure.
For more from Trudy, you can head to her website, beautyeq.co.nz.